Hello and welcome everyone. We will begin with a short meditation. Sit back comfortably. Withdraw your attention from the outside world and bring it to yourself. As I sit comfortably, I allow my body to relax, letting go of tension and stress. I take a deep breath in and then exhale slowly, releasing any thoughts, worries, and anxieties. As I breathe, I bring awareness to sensations in my body. I feel my breath nourishing and calming my mind and heart, soothing any emotional turmoil or uncertainty. I expand my awareness to the world around me, noticing the sounds, sensations, and energy that exist in this moment. I let go of distractions, worries, and thoughts and simply be, allowing myself to rest in the present moment without judgment or expectation. In this peaceful state, I find clarity, calmness, and connection to myself. I rest in the present, feeling grounded, centered, and at peace, knowing that I am exactly where I need to be. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Is my voice clear and audible?
Yes, sister, you are audible.
All right. Thank you so much, sister. Okay. So we'll begin with today's session. I'll just share the screen with you. Okay. So today we're going to start from here. He started to read the book he had bought. तो यहाँ पे सैंटियागो की बात हो रही है। ये तो ही उसने बुक पढ़नी स्टार्ट की है जो वो लेके आया था। Okay, on the very first page, it described a burial ceremony, and the names of the people involved were very difficult to pronounce. If he ever wrote a book, he thought he would present one person at a time so that the reader wouldn't have to worry about memorizing a lot of names. When he was finally able to concentrate on what he was reading, he liked the book better. The burial was on a snowy day, and he welcomed the feeling of being cold. As he read on, an old man sat down at his side, and tried to strike up a conversation. तो यहाँ पे बता रहे हैं कि जो सैंटियागो है वो बुक रीड कर रहे थे। तो वो पढ़ ही रहे थे बुक, तो उतने में क्या हुआ, एन ओल्ड मैन केम एंड सुट, एक ओल्ड मैन आके उनके साथ बैठ गए और वो बात करने की कोशिश करने लगे। What are you doing? The old man asked, pointing at the people in the plaza. Working. What are they doing? Sorry. What are they doing? The old man asked, pointing at the people in the plaza. Working, the boy answered dryly, making it look as if he wanted to concentrate on his reading. Actually, he was thinking about sharing his sheep in front of the merchant's daughter so that he could see that so that she could see that he was someone who was capable of doing difficult things. He had already imagined the scene many times, every time the girl became fascinated when he explained that the sheep had to be shared from back to front. He also tried to remember some good stories to relate as he sheared the sheep. Most of them he had read in books, but he would tell them as if they were from his personal experience. She would never know the difference because she didn't know how to read. तो ये जो ओल्ड मैन है वो आके इसके साथ बैठ जाते हैं, सैंटियागो के साथ, बट वो अपनी ही एक दुनिया में खोए हुए थे। वो इतने इंटरेस्टेड नहीं थे बात करने में। और वो उसने इस गर्ल के बारे में सोच रहे थे, हाउ ही कैन इम्प्रेस हर। So that's what he was thinking about when the man was sitting beside him and he wanted to strike a conversation. So meanwhile, the old man persisted in his attempt to strike up a conversation. He said that he was tired and thirsty and asked if he might have a sip of the boy's wine. The boy offered his bottle, hoping that the old man would leave him alone. But the old man wanted to talk, and he asked the boy what book he was reading. The boy was tempted to be rude and move to another bench, but his father had taught him to be respectful of the elderly. So he held out the book to the man for two reasons. First, that he himself wasn't sure how to pronounce the title, and second, that if the old man didn't know how to read, he would probably feel ashamed and decide of his own accord to change benches. तो ये बॉय क्या सोचता है कि कि पहले सोचने लगा कि मैं उठ जाता हूँ यहाँ से, दूसरे बेंच पे चला जाता हूँ, बिकॉज वो इंटरेस्टेड नहीं था इनसे बात करने में। बट फिर उसको ध्यान आया कि हाउ हिज फादर हैज ऑलवेज टॉट हिम टू बी रिस्पेक्टफुल, एल्डर्स के साथ रिस्पेक्टफुली हमें बिहेव करना है। तो देन व्हाट ही डज इज वो उनसे बुक मांगता है। वो पूछता है विच बुक आर यू रीडिंग। तो फिर वो सोचता है कि चलो आई विल आस्क हिम, बिकॉज इफ ही डिडंट नो हाउ टू रीड ही probably will just change the bench. Said the old man, looking at all sides of the book as if it were some strange object. Sorry. This is an important book, but it's really irritating. The boy was shocked. The old man knew how to read and had already read the book. And if the book was irritating, as the old man had said, the boy still had time to change it for another. तो जो ओल्ड मैन है वो कहते हैं कि ये बुक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बट इरिटेटिंग है। तो बॉय सुन के शॉक हो जाता है, तो वो सोचता है कि अगर वो दूसरी बुक रीड कर सकता है, ही कैन चेंज इफ इट वाज इरिटेटिंग। So it's a book that says the same thing almost all the other books in the world say, continued the old man. It describes people's inability to choose their own personal legends. And it ends up saying that everyone believes the world's greatest lie. What's the world's greatest lie? The boy asked, completely surprised. It's this. that at a certain point in our lives, we lose control of what's happening to us, and our lives become controlled by fate. That's the world's greatest lie. तो ये जो उनके साथ बैठे ये एक बहुत ही प्रोफाउंड उनको समझाते हैं कि व्हाट इज द वर्ल्ड्स ग्रेटेस्ट लाई कि जब हम अपने आप पे वो कंट्रोल लूज कर देते हैं, जो हमारे लाइफ में चल रहा है, जो लाइफ सिचुएशंस हो रही है, उसमें हमारा अपना कोई कंट्रोल हम नहीं कर पाते और फिर हम सब कुछ फेट पे छोड़ देते हैं। सो ये उनको समझा रहे हैं कि दैट्स द वर्ल्ड्स ग्रेटेस्ट लाई। So what does the boy say? That's never happened to me, the boy said. They wanted me to be a priest, but I decided to become a shepherd. So the boy is trying to say over here, sorry, that he was always in control of what he wanted. Because, जो उनके साथ थे, they wanted him to be a priest, but he decided to become a shepherd. तो वो, बताना चाह रहे हैं कि he is in control of what he wants or what is happening to him. Much better, said the old man, because you really like to travel. He knew what I was thinking, the boy said to himself. The old man, meanwhile, was leafing through the book without seeming to want to return it at all. The boy noticed that the man's clothing was strange. He looked like an Arab, which was not unusual in those parts. Africa was only a few hours from Tarifa. One had only to cross the narrow straits by boat. Arabs often appeared in the city, shopping and chanting their strange prayers several times a day. तो बॉय सोचने लगा कि उसको हाउ डज ही नो व्हाट आई एम थिंकिंग, बॉय सोच रहा था। और फिर वो उसको नोटिस करने लगा, उसकी क्लोथिंग को। उसको लगा ही सम अरब, एंड वो आते रहते थे टू दिस पार्ट ऑफ द सिटी। Where are you from? The boy asked. From many places. No one can be from many places, the boy said. I'm a shepherd and I have been to many places, but I come from only one place, from a city near an ancient castle. That's where I was born. Well, then, we could say that I was born in Salem. The boy didn't know where Salem was, but he didn't want to ask, fearing that he would appear ignorant. He looked at the people in the plaza for a while. They were coming and going, and all of them seemed to be very busy. So, वो जो old man है वो कहते हैं कि he was born in Salem. तो जो Santiago है, he didn't know where Salem was, but he did not want to ask him, उनको उसको नहीं बोलना था कि he didn't know. So what is Salem like? He asked, trying to get some sort of clue. It's like it always has been. No clue yet, but he knew that Salem wasn't in Andalusia. If it were, he would already have heard of it. And what do you do in Salem? He insisted. What do I do in Salem? The old man laughed. Well, I'm the king of Salem. तो ये जो ओल्ड मैन उसके साथ बैठा हुआ है सैंटियागो के साथ, ही इज एक्चुअली द किंग ऑफ सैलम। People say strange things, the boy thought. तो boy couldn't believe it. तो सोचने लगा कि लोग ऐसे कुछ भी बोलते रहते हैं. They say strange things. Sometimes it's better to be with the sheep who don't say anything. तो Santiago सोच रहा है, it's better to be with the sheep जो ऐसी अजीब सी बातें नहीं करते. And better still to be alone with one's books. They tell their incredible stories at the time when you want to hear them. But when you're talking to people, they say some things that are so strange that you don't know how to continue the conversation. My name is Melchizedek, said the old man. How many sheep do you have? Enough, said the boy. He could see that the old man wanted to know more about his life. तो ये कहता है कि मेरा नाम मेल्शिसेडेक है और मैं किंग ऑफ सैलम हूँ। तो जो सैंटियागो है वो बिलीव नहीं करता उसकी बात को ना, सोचता है कि ये लोग अजीब अजीब सी बातें करते हैं। ही डिडंट बिलीव हिम। तो ही डिडंट वांट टू डिस्कस मोर अबाउट हिमसेल्फ, सैंटियागो. Well, then we've got a problem. I can't help you if you feel you've got enough sheep. The boy was getting irritated. Boy irritation में आके enough कहता है तो, but वो बहुत एक helpful होते हैं जो king, वो उनसे he wants to have a conversation with him. तो वो कहता है कि अब मैं आपकी हेल्प नहीं कर सकता if you've got enough sheep. तो सैंटियागो एक्चुअल में इरिटेट हो रहा होता है. He wasn't asking for help. It was the old man who had asked for a drink of his wine and started the conversation. Give me my book, the boy said. I have to go and gather my sheep and get going. Give me 1/10 of your sheep, said the old man, and I'll tell you how to find the hidden treasure. तो ये जो किंग है ये कहते हैं उसको कि आप मुझे 1/10 ऑफ योर शीप दे दो और मैं आपको बताऊंगा हाउ यू विल फाइंड योर हिडन ट्रेजर. The boy remembered his dream and suddenly everything was clear to him. The old woman hadn't charged him anything, but the old man, maybe he was her husband, was going to find a way to get much more money in exchange for information about something that didn't even exist. The old man was probably a gypsy too. But before the boy could say anything, the old man leaned over, picked up a stick, and began to write in the sand of the plaza. Something bright reflected from his chest with such intensity that the boy was momentarily blinded. With a movement that was too quick for someone his age, the man covered whatever it was with his cape. When his vision returned to normal, the boy was able to read what the old man had written in the sand. There, in the sand of the plaza of that small city, the boy read the names of his father and his mother and the name of the seminary he had attended. He read the name of the merchant's daughter, which he hadn't even known, and he read things he had never told anyone. I'm the king of Salem, the old man said. Why would a king be talking with a shepherd? The boy asked, awed and embarrassed. तो वो उसने जब बात करने लगा किंग तो फिर सैंटियागो ने देखा समथिंग रियली ब्राइट रिफ्लेक्टिंग फ्रॉम हिम. तो और फिर उसने पढ़ा सैंड पे ना, और उसने कुछ लिखा हुआ था और उसके फादर और मदर के नेम्स थे. और मर्चेंट, जो मर्चेंट की डॉटर है उसका भी नेम था. तो और कई ऐसी सारी चीजें थी जो उसने कभी किसी को बताई भी नहीं थी. तो जो फिर उसने दोबारा कहा कि आई एम द किंग ऑफ सैलम, तो वो सोचने लगा कि वो मेरे से क्यों बात कर रहा है. व्हाई इज ही टॉकिंग टू अ शेपर्ड? For several reasons. But let's say that the most important is that you have succeeded in discovering your personal legend. The king says कि बहुत reasons है why he's talking, but the most important is that he has succeeded in discovering his personal legend. The boy didn't know what a person's personal legend was. It's what you have always wanted to accomplish. Everyone, when they are young, knows what their personal legend is. At that point in their lives, everything is clear and everything is possible. They are not afraid to dream and to yearn for everything they would like to see happen to them in their lives. But as time passes, a mysterious force begins to convince them that it will be impossible for them to realize their personal legend. So, ये उसको कहता है कि the why he's talking to him, because he succeeded in discovering his personal legend. तो सैंटियागो को नहीं पता था what does personal legend mean. तो किंग उसको एक्सप्लेन करता है कि it's what you always wanted to accomplish. तो वो उसको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है what it means कि having a personal legend, a dream that they are not afraid of. But as time passes, a force begins to convince that it is impossible to realize this. कुछ फोर्स है जो प्रिवेंट करती है इस ड्रीम को आगे परस्यू करने को. None of what the old man was saying made much sense to the boy, but he wanted to know what the mysterious force was. The merchant's daughter would be impressed when he told her about that. तो वो सोचता है, वो उसको कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था, बट वो सोचता है कि ये मिस्टीरियस फोर्स क्या होता है. फिर वो सोचता है अगर वो मर्चेंट की डॉटर से इसके बारे में बात करेगा तो वो काफी इम्प्रेस हो जाएगी. It's a force that appears to be negative, but actually shows you how to realize your personal legend. It prepares your spirit and your will because there is one great truth on this planet. Whoever you are, or whatever it is that you do, when you really want something, it's because that desire originated in the soul of the universe. It's your mission on earth. तो यहाँ पे वो एक्सप्लेन करता है कि ऐसे लगता है कि ये जो है ना, ये मिस्टीरियस फोर्स नेगेटिव है, बट वो एक्चुअली आपको रियलाइज कराता है आपका पर्सनल लेजेंड क्या है. वो आपको प्रिपेयर करता है. बिकॉज वो वो किंग समझा रहे हैं कि जो भी आप हो और जो भी आपको करना है, अगर आप बहुत उसको आपको बहुत दिल से, या आप बहुत सीरियस हो उस चीज को लेके, तो इट इज द यूनिवर्स दैट हैज पुट इन दिस डिजायर इन यू. इट इज योर मिशन ऑन अर्थ. ये काफी डीप बात उनको समझा रहे हैं. Even when all you want to do is travel or marry the daughter of a textile merchant, yes, or even search for treasure, the soul of the world is nourished by people's happiness and also by unhappiness, envy, and jealousy. To realize one's personal legend is a person's only real obligation. All things are one. तो यहाँ पे ना वो बहुत एक डीप बात समझा रहे हैं कि द सोल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड इज नरिश्ड बाय पीपल्स हैप्पीनेस. तो जो जो दुनिया कैसे चलती है, इट्स बाय पीपल्स हैप्पीनेस एंड आल्सो बाय देयर अनहैप्पीनेस. तो अपना वो पर्सनल लेजेंड रियलाइज करना, उसको परस्यू करना, दैट इज व्हाट यू आर सपोज टू बी डूइंग. उसको समझा रहा है किंग सैंटियागो को ये सब बातें. चाहे वो कितना भी आपके हिसाब से आप सोचो एक छोटी सी चीज है, टू गेट मैरिड टू टेक्सटाइल मर्चेंट्स डॉटर, or to travel, or even search for a treasure, whatever it is that you feel is your personal, जैसे legend वो समझा रहे हैं. And when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. तो जब आप दिल से कुछ आप सीरियस दिल से, बिल्कुल ऑनेस्ट हार्ट से आप जब किसी चीज के लिए you want something and you're in it with all your heart, so the universe also helps you. The universe guides you and helps you towards it. किंग उसको ये सब बातें समझा रहे हैं. They were both silent for a time, observing the plaza and the townspeople. It was the old man who spoke first. Why do you tend a flock of sheep? Because I like to travel. The old man pointed to a baker standing in his shop window at one corner of the plaza. When he was a child, that man wanted to travel too. But he decided first to buy his bakery and put some money aside. When he's an old man, he's going to spend a month in Africa. He never realized that people are capable at any time in their lives of doing what they dream of. तो वो जो old man है, जो king है, he points to a baker standing in his shop. एंड वो उसके बारे में बताते हैं कि व्हेन ही वाज अ चाइल्ड ही वांटेड टू ट्रैवल, बट पहले वो सोचते हैं कि ही बाय अ बेकरी एंड देन पुट सम मनी असाइड। तो फिर उसका प्लान है कि व्हेन ही ग्रोज ओल्ड देन ही स्पेंड अ मंथ इन अफ्रीका। तो यहाँ पे एक और बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट बताते हैं क्योंकि he never realized that people are capable at any time in their lives of doing what they dream of। तो किसी भी एज पे आपको जो करना है, जो आप एक अपने ऑनेस्ट हार्ट से करना चाहते हो, आप फुल ऑनेस्टी उसको देते हो, एंड so then you're capable of doing what you dream of। He should have decided to become a shepherd, the boy asked. Well, he thought about that, the old man said, but bakers are more important people than shepherds. Bakers have homes, while shepherds sleep out in the open. Parents would rather see their children marry bakers than shepherds. The boy felt a pang in his heart, thinking about the merchant's daughter. There was surely a baker in her town. तो वो थोड़ा सा अपसेट हो गया सुन के कि पेरेंट्स वुड रादर see their children marry bakers than shepherds। तो किंग उसको ये बात बताते हैं तो वो थोड़ा सा अपसेट हो जाता है। वो सोचता है कि वो जो मर्चेंट की डॉटर है वो यू नो she will also, her parents will want her to marry a baker then। The old man continued, in the long run, what people think about shepherds and bakers becomes more important for them than their own personal legends. The old man leafed through the book and fell to reading a page he came to. The boy waited and then interrupted the old man, just as he himself had been interrupted. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're trying to realize your personal legend, and you are at the point where you're about to give it all up. And that's when you always appear on the scene. Not always in this way, but I always appear in one form or another. Sometimes I appear in the form of a solution or a good idea. At other times, at a crucial moment, I make it easier for things to happen. There are other things I do too, but most of the time people don't realize I've done them. The old man related that the week before he had been forced to appear before a miner and had taken the form of a stone. The miner had abandoned everything to go mining for emeralds. For 5 years, he had been working a certain river and had examined hundreds of thousands of stones looking for an emerald. The miner was about to give it all up right at that point when, if he were to examine just one more stone, just one more, he would find his emerald. Since the miner had sacrificed everything to his personal legend, the old man decided to become involved. He transformed himself into a stone that rolled up to the miner's foot. The miner, with all the anger and frustration of his 5 fruitless years, picked up the stone and threw it aside. But he had thrown it with such force that it broke the stone it fell upon, and there, embedded in the broken stone, was the most impure, most beautiful emerald in the world। तो ये ओल्ड मैन कहते हैं कि मैं जो भी है, जो भी अपने इस पर्सनल लेजेंड को ढूंढने की, या इस पे मतलब अपने आप को पूरा सरेंडर करते हैं, दे रियली गो आफ्टर इट, मैं उनकी हेल्प करता हूँ। तो वो कहते हैं कि 5 years तक एक माइनर वाज ट्राइंग टू लुक फॉर एमरल्ड्स। तो 5 years तक ही कुड नॉट, मतलब उसको कुछ मिला नहीं। तो तो फिर क्या हुआ when जब वो लास्ट एमरल्ड में ना the old man is saying he transformed himself into a stone and he went near the miner. तो क्या हुआ वो माइनर बहुत यू नो बहुत उसमें एंगर और फ्रस्ट्रेशन थी बिकॉज उसने 5 years इसमें उसको लग रहा है वेस्ट कर दिया एंड ही couldn't find that emerald. बट जस्ट देन फिर जब उसने उठा के उसको फेंका उसमें से क्या निकला द मोस्ट ब्यूटिफुल एमरल्ड इन द वर्ल्ड. तो इससे ये जो ओल्ड मैन है ही इज ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन टू सैंटियागो दैट यू शुडंट गिव अप व्हेन यू आर गोइंग इन सर्च ऑफ योर पर्सनल लेजेंड एंड व्हेन यू आर जब आप इसको परस्यू कर रहे हो अपनी लाइफ. People learn early in their lives what is their reason for being, said the old man, with a certain bitterness. Maybe that's why they give up on it so early too. But that's the way it is. तो ये समझा रहे हैं कि बहुत अर्ली ऑन इन देयर लाइफ जब यंग एज में होते हैं तब वो रियलाइज करते हैं कि वो व्हाट इज द रीजन व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ देयर बीइंग. बट वो बहुत जल्दी उसको गिव अप कर देते हैं. The boy reminded the old man that he had said something about hidden treasure. Treasure is uncovered by the force of flowing water, and it is buried by the same current, said the old man. If you want to learn about your own treasure, you will have to give me 1/10 of your flock. तो यहाँ पे कह रहे हैं वो ओल्ड मैन कहता है कि द ट्रेजर इज अनकवर्ड बाय द फोर्स ऑफ फ्लोइंग वाटर. और वो उसको कहता है कि अगर इफ यू वांट टू नो अबाउट इट तो 1/10 ऑफ योर फ्लॉक आपको मुझे देना पड़ेगा ऑफ द शीप. व्हाट अबाउट 1/10 ऑफ माई ट्रेजर? The old man looked disappointed. If you start out by promising what you don't even have yet, you lose your desire to work towards getting it. तो यहाँ पे भी वो उसको समझा रहा है कि अगर आप वो उसके बारे में प्रॉमिस करने लगे जो आपके पास अभी तक है नहीं तो आप उसको यू विल स्टार्ट लूजिंग योर डिजायर टू वर्क टुवर्ड्स इट. The boy told him that he had already promised to give 1/10 of his treasure to the gypsy. Gypsies are experts at getting people to do that, sighed the old man. In any case, it's good that you've learned that everything in life has its price. That's why the warriors of the light try to reach. That is what the warriors of the light try to teach. The old man returned the book to the boy. Tomorrow at the same time, bring me 1/10 of your flock, and I will tell you how to find the hidden treasure. Good afternoon. And he vanished around the corner of the plaza. तो फिर जो ओल्ड मैन है वो कहते हैं कि कल आप 1/10 ऑफ योर शीट लेके आना और फिर मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि हाउ आप यू कैन फाइंड द हिडन ट्रेजर. The boy began again to read his book, but he was no longer able to concentrate. He was tense and upset because he knew that the old man was right. He went over to the bakery and bought a loaf of bread, thinking about whether or not he should tell the baker what the old man had said about him. Sometimes it's better to leave things as they are, he thought to himself, and decided to say nothing. If he were to say anything, the baker would spend 3 days thinking about giving it all up, even though he had gotten used to the way things were. The boy could certainly resist causing that kind of anxiety for the baker. So he began to wander through the city and found himself at the gates. There was a small building there with a window at which people bought tickets to Africa, and he knew that Egypt was in Africa. Can I help you? Asked the man behind the window. Maybe tomorrow, said the boy, moving away. If he sold just one of his sheep, he'd have enough to get to the other shore of the strait. The idea frightened him. Another dreamer, said the ticket seller to his assistant, watching the boy walk away. He doesn't have enough money to travel. While standing at the ticket window, the boy had remembered his flock and decided he should go back to being a shepherd. In 2 years, he had learned everything about shepherding. He knew how to shear sheep, how to care for pregnant ewes, and how to protect the sheep from wolves. He knew all the fields of pastures of Andalusia, and he knew what was the fair price for every one of his animals. तो क्या हुआ वो टिकट के वहां पहुंचता है और वो द आइडिया ऑफ सेलिंग वन ऑफ हिज शीप उससे वो बहुत ज्यादा डर जाता है वो मतलब उससे फिर वो टेकन अबैक हो जाता है शेफर्ड he thinks okay he becomes he starts contemplating whether उसको जाना है या नहीं जो टिकट काउंटर पे भी होते हैं वो भी कहते हैं कि another dreamer he doesn't have enough money to travel तो फिर वही वो contemplate करता है कि he knows all about shepherding तो फिर वो सोचने लगता है कि whether he's taking the right decision or not. He decided to return to his friend's stable by the longest route possible. As he walked past the city's castle, he interrupted his return and climbed the stone ramp that led to the top of the wall. From there, he could see Africa in the distance. Someone had once told him that it was from there that the Moors had come to occupy all of Spain. तो वो क्या करता है वो ऊपर एक स्टोन एक वॉल पे चढ़ के बैठ जाता है और वहां से उसको अफ्रीका दिखता है. He could see almost the entire city from where he sat, including the plaza where he had talked with the old man. Curse the moment I met that old man, he thought. He had come to the town only to find a woman who could interpret his dream. Neither the woman nor the old man was at all impressed by the fact he was a shepherd. They were solitary individuals who no longer believed in things and didn't understand that shepherds become attached to their sheep. He knew everything about each member of his flock. He knew which ones were lame, which one was to give birth 2 months from now, and which were the laziest. He knew how to shear them and how to slaughter them. If he ever decided to leave them, they would suffer. The wind began to pick up. He knew that wind. People called it the Levanta because on it the Moors had come from the Levant at the eastern end of the Mediterranean. Okay. तो आज हम यहीं तक पढ़ते हैं. Then tomorrow we'll start reading from the Levanta increased in intensity. All right. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for explaining so beautifully.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. So we see you all tomorrow again. Thank you.